Hello, Virgo. Good morning. I trust you had a happy New Year's Eve. I know I was supposed to do your reading Saturday, but I had kind of a happy New Year's Eve too, and just figured that probably wasn't the best time to give you a reading. Seems I kind of didn't listen to my own advice there. Although I didn't get anything in any legal trouble, which is what we need to stay away from. Stay away from the system, as they say. All right, let's get on with your reading here, Virgs. You know, I did the Scorpio reading and I wore this hat, and then I got a message from YouTube and it says, your reading is doing exceptionally well. Whatever you changed up, try to do that again. And I was thinking, and the only thing different is the backdrop, and it's not entirely new. It was there in the very beginning, if you remember correctly. Not this specific one, but other backdrops. So we're going to get on with the Virgo read. Oops. Oh man, got to do this just right, or it shows it's a backdrop. If I do it just like this, it looks like I'm really sitting in the middle of Wonderland. And of course, that's where I am. Here is the first card of the Virgo read. You're making a choice. You're making a good choice. You got the King of Cups there, who is the direction of goodness. He is smiling at you for making that choice. So you are making a good choice, or you've made a good choice. The rabbit's plotting out your direction there. See, the rabbit got the map out. He's looking at where you're going to go and going to help you get there, and it's all good. So right now, Virgo, everything is all good. We're going to have to clean house. This is I wanted to say the terror card because a lot of people see it that way. No, it's the one where your building is on a faulty foundation and it's going to come down. Well, that's really just a house cleaning, and you're going to clean out all of the stuff. It's the new year. It's time to do this. Just get rid of all the junk in your house. Beat the carpets, sweep the dust out the front door, get it all gone. Time to organize, time to regroup, reorganize, rethink, and perhaps choose a different path. So, and that's a good path you're on. And you're going to set some boundaries. That's all this guy is doing, is marking off his territory. He's a dog peeing on a tree. This is mine, baby. Don't come over here and you pee on this tree too, because it's mine. And that's all this person is doing. They're setting boundaries. You're going to stick with them. It's don't bluff on a boundary. If you set it, follow it. And then, woohoo, you got a love message coming in. It's either you sending a love message or you getting one, but that's all that card can be. That is a messenger, a page of swords. He is a love messenger. They made him look just like John Travolta these days. You know, Johnny's got those heavy little cheeks. He's a little heavier. He still looks good. But that is a love message, maybe from an experienced person, someone who's been through what you're going through. Anyway, it should be kind of good if you accept it. You don't have to accept it. That's completely up to you because this is your overall energy, Virgo. You are balanced. This is peace. This is tranquility. And it radiates off of her. This is what's in the center of your read. It's your overall energy. That's perfect. It's a perfect place for that card because it affects every other card in here. And so far, and I'll just say so far, we'll probably get one or two. You haven't had any bad cards. And it's magic. It's just magic. It's magic, baby. You know, I didn't like this hat because it's too small. It's my daughter's hat, and I just wore it for the hell of it. And I kind of like it. I might buy a larger one. But anyway, it's magic. So, your second completed line, you've got a love offer coming in. You are completely balanced. You are in a perfect place. You're in a perfect place to receive and give love because you're just there. And it's magic. It's just magic. That simple. All right, now we'll get on to the next card and the next line. This kind of goes right back up with the first card. You made a choice. Here, you know you've made a choice. You've decided. You're just plotting out your route. You're just plotting it out. You're seeing, do I go through the mountains or do I stay down here in the valleys? So the time of year, the weather, a lot of things can come into play with this decision. And like the decision you're going to make, a lot of things will come into play with that, such as those. And then, oh man, this guy's being pretty persistent. This is the Knight of Cups. That is the cup of love. So you had the messenger came in and maybe you blew him off and said, you tell that dude if he wants to hit on me to come do it himself. So here he comes. He is coming to you. He is actually riding towards the girl making the decision. He's actually riding towards this girl. Is that significant to you? I don't know if that'll make sense to you or not. Maybe it will, maybe it won't. This card at the end of your read is runner up to the judgment card being at the end of a read. This is a great card to end a read on. You've got all this stuff going on in your life that we just, okay, let's look at it all. Vertical reads. You got the Three of Pentacles. You're choosing a good option, a good route. You've got a love offer coming in, and you are trying to figure out how to negotiate all this. Your second vertical read, you're cleaning house, getting rid of everything, all the jazz, trash, all the junk, all the stuff that isn't good for you. You're going to get rid of it. It doesn't matter if it's been in the family for years. If it's disrupting your current life, get rid of it. And then below that, you're balanced. You get the house clean, you get your balance back. You get on track, you get narrowed down, you get and that train stays on the tracks this time. So you're running good, and then there's the Knight of Cups. He still won't go away. You may have blown him off because you were still cleaning your house, and you might have been feisty that day and said just what I said. Tell that dude if he wants to talk to me to come do it himself. Well, he's coming. All right, he's coming. And then your third vertical read, we've got you setting boundaries. You clean your house, you set boundaries, and it's magic. You start to see the things that you put into your vortex to manifest, you start to see them play out, and you start to see that stuff come true. So it's magic. And then you have to take a step back and ask yourself, am I walking the talk, or am I talking my thoughts? You have to be in alignment. So you're bringing yourself into alignment on the very last card of this read. This has been a huge transition, but it looks like you've been through the transition. You're just now starting on a new path. Just now, at the first of the year, it's a good thing. So you pick an option, you clean house, you set boundaries, you get a love note from somebody, but it kind of comes from an in-between person. So it could be an in-between. A friend is saying, "Hey, Bill wanted me to tell you. Tell Bill to tell." You're in the middle of cleaning your house. Tell Bill to tell me himself when you're at peace. That wasn't big news to you. You are not an overly desperate person looking for love. I know those people. They bounce they swing like monkeys through a tree. And they don't let go of one vine until they have a hold of the next. And then they go to the next. And then they go to the next until they reach a point they figure that they're satisfied. And you are not going to be that vine any longer. That's why you just kind of blow it off. And it's magic. So then you go on, you're plotting your route, and the love offer comes back in, only this time it is not through a message. He will show up, or she will show up personally. Okay, Virgo? And you have to ask yourself, God, am I in alignment or what? All right. We're going to run out of our 15 minutes here, so I'm going to try to hurry through this. This is your clarifier for this read. Going to be taking a trip. This is going to involve a trip somewhere. I'm thinking about the time you're going to be plotting a route. You're going to be sent on a trip. You're going to be sent to Acapulco. You're going to be sent to the Caribbean. You're going to be sent to Europe. You're going to be sent to London or Spain, or even Japan or China, or any place. And you might even get to go to the Exxon station, huh? What do you say about that? That'd be pretty good, wouldn't it? So that's where a big breakthrough in all of this will happen, is on that trip. So, and it's a trip you're sent on. It's not necessarily a trip you take for casual. It might be, but probably not. So, here is your message from the universe. It's a message for a rabbit. Service to the animal world. This is what the universe would like you to know. And you do have a rabbit in your read. So this is going to be somebody you know and that knows you. And they're going to say, hey, Sally told me to tell you she thinks you really hot, man, or something. And you're going to be in such a mood, you're just going to say, I don't give a shit about that. I'm cleaning house. Leave me alone. And because you're not overly desperate for love. That is a very good place to be. Well, I'm glad I got this card in. I won't have time for the angels, but just know Uncle Jim loves you and have a great one. We'll see you.